How long you been sick?
Yeah.
Recruiting.
Going Florida and back.
Ohio, Florida. So, yeah.
On the deep passes, what are the key things that receivers have to do to make that work? And what are the things that you sort of work with them fundamentally on those?
Well, first of all, you got to, be able to get up on the DB, put some type of fear into him. And we have some guys that have pretty good speed. So, once we get up to them, we step on their toes, make them have to transition out of the turns. DBs sometimes, some of them are really good backpedaling, but sometimes they have problems making tight turns. So we try to get up on them as fast as we can to put pressure on them. And once we do that, then they're ours.
How much excitement have you seen kind of around the program since you've been out recruiting?
Oh, man, it's been a lot of excitement. Going to Florida, going to Ohio, everybody. A lot of people watch that Louisville game, a lot of people. And, getting on the plane and people are just like, hey, that was a great game. It's a lot of excitement. And, we're going to try to build on it because I think this program has been starving for a football team to win games consistently.
What did you see from Garrett in that Louisville game? I mean, sort of a light seemed to come on for him in that game. And
Well, when you score an opening play,
helps.
It helps. He put it all together that day, and he had a great attitude on the sideline, and he was into it. It really meant something to him, just like the rest, all those guys. You could tell that game meant something to him. So that whole week of practice, I knew they were going to have a special day because, everything was flowing. I mean, they were flying around, coming to practice with a type of purpose or passion to do something that hadn't been done around here in a long time. And I think for them, it really meant something to them.
What's it been like to work with Timmons this year and what kind of season he's had?
It's been awesome to work with Timmons this year, being a senior, the only senior in the room. He's always had a great attitude, and I appreciate that as a coach. He didn't get the ball a lot, and, he never complained. He just came to practice every day and worked. We wanted to be more consistent. We talked about that when I first got here, being more consistent, not having those timely drops and things like that. And you could tell that it meant something to him to stay after practice, catch balls, and really focus on making the catches. And, when he did have a drop, you could tell it bothered him, and he wanted the next one. Instead of going to the sideline and maybe sulking, he wanted to get back in, and that says a lot about the kid.
How much easier has that recruiting pitch became now that you can sell the success that you had this season?
Well, I can tell you this, the new facility, all the excitement and winning ball games, especially tough games against the number 11 team in the country, being a 20-some point dog at home at their place, that says a lot. I mean, like I said, people are excited about this program. They watch that game, and now people are like, oh, Kentucky, you guys are looking good. And it means a lot to the kids, too. They have the fans. Maybe some people might have jumped off the bandwagon when we were 0-2. But for the most part, most of the fans have been very supportive, and now we're getting even more fans. So I think they're feeling the energy the kids are.
Thank you.
And what kind of progress have you seen Steven make Johnson in recent weeks? Since that affects your position very much.
Well, I can tell you this, Steven, every day, he just tries to get better. And as you see the season progress from the Florida game to now, it's been like night and day. That Louisville game, he played extremely well. But that was a culmination of everything that he's done this year. I mean, the guy's tough. And I think the players feed off of that. I think a lot of the kids look at him as a leader because they saw he took a beating sometimes. That Alabama game, he took a beating, but he never complained. He never came to the sideline and said, I don't want to go back in. He just went back in. That's the type of person he is.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.